well. I've got another tutorial for you today, and it is making pom-poms. If you've been to my pom-pom club before, you'll know that normally we use 2 circles of cardboard, but that's not something that you might all have at home at the moment. So I am going to use something that everyone should have at home, and that is a fork. Now this is everything you'll need to make a pom-pom. So from the left I've got a fork, just any kind of fork. I've got some mini scissors. Because the pom-pom's quite small, it makes it easier to cut. So these are like sewing scissors, or you probably use nail scissors, or if you have just a regular pair of scissors, that will work. But for the cutting part, you might need the help of an adult. I've also got a ball of wool, which might not be something that everyone has at home, but they do sell in some supermarkets if you're next time you're doing your shopping. Or I have just Googled before I started this video, and Poundland is still open, hooray! And they sell wool, and that's where I usually buy it from. So if you happen to walk past one next time you're going for your daily walk, you could pick up some wool from there. Firstly, cut a piece of wool and you're going to place it in between the middle prongs of your fork, but don't tie it in a knot. So again, don't tie a knot, but I'm just going to hold on to that piece of wool to the side of the fork, and then just start wrapping it round and round and round and round, and just keep on going. So I've tried to make this a bit quicker because I'm not sure this will be too interesting for you to watch. So once it's thick enough, you can just chop off the wool. Again, you don't need to tie a knot, and you can see how thick mine is here. It's important for it not to be too thin, otherwise it would be a scraggly pom-pom, and no one likes a scraggly pom-pom. So now I'm just picking up those 2 bits that we started with down the bottom of the fork, bringing them to the top and tying them in a knot. As you can see, I'm finding this quite difficult. It might be useful if you've got someone else at home that they could hold the bottom of the fork, but I think I just pushed it against the table and I'm tying a really tight knot. There we go, so you can see how thick it is, and now you slide it off. And here what I'm doing is showing you that it's okay to make mistakes, because I accidentally untied my knot, and here I am doing it again, trying to do it again. But this actually gave me the chance to make it even tighter. It's really important that middle bit is tight, so I'm just having another go, and that's okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm tying an extra length of wool around. You can see here I'm just about to cut it. So first of all, it will make sure it's really tight, and second of all, it's going to come in useful later. So make sure you keep those bits long, because that's going to allow us to use our pom-pom for other things. And now you're going to get your scissors and you're just going to poke them underneath the loops of wool and just start trimming. So you're going to hold the centre and just move all the way round. Making sure as well that you keep those 2 extra bits of wool long. If you've got any, other than the 2 pieces we've saved, if you've got any bits of wool that are a bit longer, you can give your pom-pom a haircut, is what I like to call it. And that basically means if there are any bits that are a bit longer that you don't want to be, you're just trimming them down so that everything is the same length. And there we have it, there's a pom-pom. And if you'd like your pom-pom to just be a pom-pom, and that's fine, you need to trim these 2 longer bits of wool. But if you want to try and make it into something else, then here are some ideas for you. You can make yourself a pom-pom key ring just by tying it onto one of the existing rings on your keys. Now this is my favourite one, and you tie it onto an elasticated hairband, and then you can tie your hair up and pop it in, and voila, a pom-pom hairband. I hope you try and make some of these at home if you can, and if you do, I would love to hear what you've used your pom-poms for. Enjoy!